kèm thấy trả lời.
Rồi con cảm ơn.
Cái gì bấm lại cái đây nè.
Tiền mặt với 200 chuyển khoản. Là cắt giữ chưa ta?
Work all day, a date at night, and I'll track every dollar I spend. How expensive is one ordinary day of my life? For now, I'm taking the bus back to my rented room and the studio. I just got a notification about a task I need to handle at the studio today, so it looks like my workday is already starting.
Cho con về nhà thờ Lạc Viên.
Tính ra trên bên Dương mình giàu chứ.
155.000.
Dạ. Cảm ơn.
Nãy giờ là còn cả 200% thôi.
My first expense today was just $2 for a 50-kilometer bus ride. Buses are everywhere in Vietnam, making them one of the easiest and most affordable ways to travel. With buses passing by roughly every 15 minutes and destinations clearly displayed, getting around without a motorbike is surprisingly convenient. After the bus dropped me off on National Highway 27, I had to walk for nearly another 10 minutes to reach my rented room. This is my familiar rented room. I've been away from it for over a week. I looked around the place, and everything was just as I had left it. The kitchen, the furniture, everything. But when I went upstairs to my little 6.5 square meter room, I noticed that someone had slept in my bed. It was probably Bear. The little gift I had given her was still sitting right there. Honestly, I didn't mind at all. While I was away in my hometown, I was happy to let her and her daughter use my room. Knowing that I could help them, even in such a small way, actually made me feel warm inside. After being away for a while, coming back and seeing these little things somehow made the room feel like home again. Then I checked the time and realized I had only 15 minutes to get to the studio. There was no time to cook breakfast. I was already running late, so I rushed across the street, grabbed some mì Quang.
Dạ làm một phần vô cái tô này hộ em không? Mì với bún. Dạ ăn mì Quảng.
A bowl of mì Quang here costs about $1.50, which is quite affordable. Mì Quang is a specialty from central Vietnam, and the owner is from the region, so the flavor tastes really authentic. The shop is already busy this morning, so even though I was in a hurry, I had to wait about 5 minutes for my bowl.
Dạ bánh tráng thôi được. Dạ cho vào đây. Dạ cảm ơn. I'm finally back home and enjoying my bowl of mì Quang. The flavor is so unique. The rich, slightly thick broth, soft and chewy noodles, and crispy rice crackers make every bite so satisfying. This is one of the dishes that makes Vietnamese food so special. Simple ingredients, but so much flavor. If you ever visit Vietnam, you should definitely give mì Quang a try. Right now, I am eating not for enjoyment, but in a race against time. I finished a bowl of mì Quang in just 5 minutes, without even having time to clean up or take out the trash, and immediately headed to the studio. Luckily, it was just a few steps from my house.
The sky is gray today. A light drizzle is falling, and the wind is so strong, it's blowing my hair all over the place. This is the studio where I work. You might be surprised to see it looking so wide open and uncluttered, right?
Này. Giờ cái nào dính là gỡ hết.
Today, I'll be helping a few other workers dismantle everything and move all the belongings to another place.
We took everything down and moved it out. From picture frames and clothes drying racks to light bulbs and all the other little things around the place.
Cái hộp tủ nha, tí mở ra thì tự đi mà cẩn thận, vỡ tự chịu. Trong đầy trong này.
Everything will be loaded onto this truck and transported to the studio address in the city. It's not because the studio has completely stopped working. One of the main reasons is that the rent has become too expensive. We are figuring out how to transport these dress racks. They are quite long and bulky. A truck had just been fully loaded, and it was time for the lunch break. Since the transport route was quite long, the truck wouldn't return for another 2 or 3 hours. Looking around the entire studio, I realized behind the beautiful dresses and wedding photos, there are also very real business costs. Rent, electricity, water, employees, equipment, dresses, advertising. All of these expenses have to be paid, whether there are customers that day or not. Since I have a 2-hour lunch break, I'll take the opportunity to go to the market and cook to save money.
The market is always bustling and full of energy. Knowing I had quite a few expenses to cover today, I tried to be as careful with my money as possible.
Hình đậu rộng cho con một củ nhỏ đi. Củ nào cũng to thế nhỉ.
Trên người ta đứng à.
$10.000 một con.
Dạ.
Ở đâu con ở nha.
Dạ. Rồi con cảm ơn.
Con nhé. Đi qua anh. Mắc rồi. Anh 90 á chị. Đi nữ. Hồi lấy cho em tư nó được chưa?
Đúng không ạ? Dạ, cho con 2 cái. Dạ. Dạ. Con cảm ơn. Lấy cho con 2 cây xúc xích.
2 cây xúc xích à?
Dạ.
Lớn nhỏ vậy?
Dạ.
Nó 20 rồi. 36.
Dạ. Rồi, con cảm ơn.
Con bự cho hôm nay nó đều size 30 con.
Let's hurry back home. They sell a lot of things at the market, but I only bought lunch for $1. Honestly, I'm tempted to just grab something quick, eat, and take a short nap. But that would cost me 2 or 3 times what I spent on lunch today. When money's tight, even a small extra expense feels like something I have to think twice about. I came across a really cute white dog. One carrot, 1 cucumber, 2 sausages, and 2 spring rolls, all for just $1. Do you think that's cheap? How much would the same amount cost in your country? Even though going to the market and cooking takes quite a bit of time, I actually like living this way.
I really enjoy going to the market myself because I get to see so many people going about their daily lives. Some are selling vegetables, others are selling meat, and some run tiny family businesses. Everyone is simply trying to make a living in their own way. That's one of the things I love about local markets in Vietnam. I can choose exactly what I want to eat instead of buying a ready-made meal. And if you know where to look and how to shop, you can put together a delicious meal for surprisingly little money. For me, going to the market isn't just about buying food. It's also a chance to see how ordinary people work, earn a living, and live their everyday lives. This is a traditional Vietnamese pork roll made from seasoned ground pork and wrapped in banana leaves. The one I bought is the smallest size, but you can find much larger ones for around $5 to $10. It's delicious on its own, but it's also great with a bowl of rice. Today, I'm making mixed fried rice to use up leftover rice from the fridge and keep the meal cost to just $1. Oh no, I got so caught up filming that I completely forgot about the carrots. Now one side is burned. After all that effort, I may have just ruined the whole dish. What am I supposed to do now?
It's still way too hot. I wanted to try it, but it's practically scalding. The flavor's actually pretty good though, and honestly, the slightly burnt carrots aren't a big deal. The meal is ready, and it took only about 40 minutes for both shopping and cooking. I will eat fried rice with spicy soy sauce. Wow, even though the carrots are a bit burnt, the taste isn't bad at all. Maybe I'm just not a picky eater, or I'm just trying to justify my own clumsiness. Please don't laugh at me. For this fried rice, you really just need to mix in your favorite toppings and fry it all up. If I didn't have plans tonight, I could get 2 meals out of this, costing just 50 cents per meal. Living with my parents, I have plenty of options and don't have to give much thought to what I eat. Whereas living away from home requires me to be more frugal. And just like that, a nutritious yet economical lunch is sorted. When I eat out, I usually view it as buying time. It costs more, but it's convenient. There's no cooking or dishwashing involved, so I can use that time to work or rest. However, that applies to normal days, not urgent situations like this morning. It's still raining outside, and I have an hour left for a nap. Since I got up early this morning, I'm feeling pretty sluggish now. Just a quick 30-minute nap gives me the energy I need for the afternoon's work. It's 1:20 now, and I'll be at the studio 5 minutes early. I'll take the trash out while I'm at it. My roommate might have been too busy these past 2 or 3 days to get around to it. I'll wait a bit. I might come back to help move the rest of the items from the studio. After several hours of work, with the help of 3 others, everything was nearing completion. We had to load a truck with bulky garment racks, a laborious task. But in the end, the job was done. My appointment is at 6 p.m., and I have about 30 minutes to get ready and buy a gift for my friend. It's drizzling.
This is the outfit I'm going to wear tonight.
Dạ chị ơi, có cái gì mà bôi cho bà bầu mà nó đỡ rạn không?
Em có dầu ai á chị?
Dạ. Dạ không.
Mình muốn tìm son có màu hay chỉ là dưỡng thôi?
Có màu nhẹ nhẹ cũng được.
Là son dưỡng có màu. Hai đứa chứ. Có lại một đứa nữa mất không?
Tiền mặt với 200 chuyển khoản. Dạ. Dạ, cảm ơn.
Today is a colleague's birthday, and I was invited to the celebration. Since she is pregnant, I decided to give her some anti-stretch mark oil, a gift she can use throughout her pregnancy. It's been a long time since I got together with friends like this. We went to a pizza place. Do you wonder how much pizza and pasta cost in Vietnam? This is a 2-in-1 pizza, half seafood and half cheese, priced at $6. The pasta costs $1.50, and a plate of honey fried chicken is $2.
Thật á, đưa nước gửi mua gì không? Gì? Tàu cá. Xin lỗi phải bỏ xuồng này. Tàu cá uống chung nè. Là cắt giữ chưa ta?
Ở Mỹ này không biết gì ăn gì nữa.
Quá, đấy.
Wow.
Như thế nào vậy?
Ê, sao thằng này nó biết?
Every time I meet up with friends, I feel a surge of positive energy. All my fatigue and worries simply vanish. These are my friends. I asked for their permission to film a clip, as they aren't used to being on camera without makeup or prior preparation. After finishing dinner at the pizza place, we'll stop by a roadside shop for milk tea so we can chat more. Close friendships are truly important in Vietnam. To me, a true friend is someone who helps you through hard times, listens to your confidences, helps you sort out your problems, and offers many other forms of support. However, that is no reason to take advantage of them. I know how to cherish them, and am ready to help them when they need me. A good friendship is built on fairness, mutual respect, and gratitude. After wrapping up a fun and positive outing with friends, I returned home. And guess how much money I spent today? First, there are my food and drink expenses. $1.50 for breakfast out, $1 for lunch, and $1 for a milk tea that I split with a friend. Next, the bus fare from my hometown to work is $2. The birthday gift from my friend cost $6, but since we split the cost, I only spent $3. I spent a total of $8.50 today. However, if I exclude the cost of gifts and bus fare, since those are irregular expenses, I only spent $3.50. Compared to other countries, is my daily spending high or low? I look forward to learning about the cost of living in different countries through your comments. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Have a great weekend.